Hello everyone, my name is Gareth Gong and I'm from the University of Waterloo. Today I'm going to briefly introduce our paper, recently accepted by Production and Operations Management, titled Sustainable Wildfire Management Meets Social Media: How Virtual Interaction Affects Wildfire Response Costs. Let me start with the question that underlies this study. What if the same social media attention that helps speed up wildfire response also changes operational efficiency? Using wildfire response as an empirical setting, we examine a broader operations management question. The key issue is not simply whether social media is useful, but how the high visibility created by social media may reshape resource allocation decisions and the pressure. That's the key question our paper sets out to answer. So why does this question matter? More and more organizations now make real-time decisions, and the constant public attention increases sightings that visibility can speed up action, which sounds like a good thing. But it can also push organizations towards costly overallocation. That tension is exactly what motivated this research. Wildfires gives us a very clear empirical setting, but the underlying issue is much broader than wildfire management. In many operational settings, managers face the same challenge. How do you respond quickly under public pressure without letting visibility distort your resources allocation decisions? This broader motivation becomes very concrete in wildfire response. Today, a wildfire is not only a physical disaster unfolding on the ground, it also quickly becomes a public event amplified through images, videos, media coverage, community discussion, and online emotion. At the first glance, that attention seems helpful because more visibility should mean more information and faster action. But from an operations management perspective, the key question is not whether social media is useful in general, it's whether the visibility created by social media changes resources allocation decisions in ways that improve or weaken efficiency. Our key finding is counterintuitive. Higher social media attention does not automatically translate into better cost efficiency. In high resource intensity settings, greater attention is associated with higher spreading cost per acre, which we describe as a visibility efficiency paradox. Methodologically, we address this by building a temporal gravity matrix that helps separate decision-relevant visibility from general online noise. The visibility efficiency paradox means that higher public attention can strengthen mobilization while weakening cost efficiency. In other words, more visibility can push organizations to respond more aggressively without making resource use more efficient. For managers, the lesson is not to ignore social media because social media is now part of the operating environment. The real challenge is how to govern the attention pressure it creates. If high visibility can push the system into a less efficient zone, then managers lead clear ways to distinguish signals that truly justify escalations from signals that mainly amplify outside pressure. That's why governance tools such as reverse audits, decoupling practices, and more disciplined resource trigger rules matter. Their purpose is not to slow response, but to prevent organizations from being pulled directly by attention itself and to preserve a better balance between responsiveness and resource discipline. We thank the editor, reviewers, and colleagues who help improve this work. Thank you for watching. If this question matters in your own setting, I hope this paper offers a useful way to think about visible operations. Speed and efficiency do not always move together.